Assalamualaikum dan hi guys. I hope you are all doing well in this morning. Before I'm going to start my video, my discussion, I'm going to introduce myself first. My name is Norafina binti Maksani. I study at Newton College, which is I'm on batch 19 with course Diploma Enforcement Management. So this content or this video, which is all about all is about based on Siti nor Surya's murder. And first but not least, if there are any faults on my information, please correct me, because all my information is based on my collected individual assignment. I have some content in this video, which is first is that based on the chronology of murder Siti Nur Surya, the chronology I convert to field notes to carry my individual assignment. And next is I have some evidence that can help me to establish this case other than suspect confession or suspicions. And third is I want to explain that who is suffer the trauma about the incident happened. More than younger sister, who else that suffered the trauma in this case. And last is the suspect should be punished on section 302 penal code or not, and of course my reason why. So let's move on to the content. The fields note that I get and search, I'm going to tell you one by one the incident. Okay, let's move on to the fields note. Number one is the date is 1 November 2020. On 8 a.m. Muhammad Zaid Azrul, 28, who is Siti Nur Surya's brother, came to the house to send rice porridge. Next is on 8:30 a.m. Muhammad Zaid Azrul, when he had finished breakfast, he left to go to work. Next is 9 a.m. Siti Nur Atira, 19, which is best friend of Siti Nur Surya, went to their house, and the fight started in the living room of the victim's house located in Kampung Lubek Batu, Telemong, which is Kuala Terengganu, that led to the murder and the victim's left hand. Meanwhile, inside the victim house, there is the victim mother in the room, who is sick due to stage 3 brain cancer. Next is on 10 a.m. However, from the information obtained, Siti Nur Surya mother should have finished breakfast and changed into disposable diapers. And after that, on 1:45 p.m., Siti Nur Surya should have invited her sister Siti Nurliana Shuhada, 15, to return from school. Therefore, Siti Nurliana Shuhada has called her sister many times but was not answered. Therefore, Siti Nurliana Shuhada returned to her own house. The school distance to her house is 1 kilometer. And next is on 2:15 p.m. when Siti Nurliana Shuhada, her younger sister arrived at her house, she found her sister, who was lying in the living room of the house, covered in blood, and lost her left wrist. Then Siti Nurliana Shuhada ran out to contact the father and the brother, who was working, to tell what happened to her sister. Next is on 2:30 p.m. Siti Nur Suraya father returned home and found that Suraya had died. In fact, rice porridge was not touched, and his wife disposable diapers were not changed by Suraya. And next is this is on night 8:15 p.m. Siti Nur Suraya body was safely buried at the Kampung Beladau Selat Islamic Cemetery. Next, the CCTV footage from a bird breeding building near Siti Nur Suraya spread on WhatsApp. Meanwhile, the video show an EX5 motorbike and involve a woman who is Siti Nur Atira, 19 years old, who is a friend with Siti Nur Suraya from Form 1 to Form 5. And on 7:30 a.m., which is the next of the day, Siti Nur Atira arrived at the police station daerah Hulu Terengganu for questioning, accompanied by her mother. Therefore, according to the evidence given by Siti Nur Atira, is suspicion and further investigation is held. Next is Siti Nur Atira admit that she had gone to the victim house and did the things. In fact, it also tells the story of this happening, which stem from misunderstanding that leads to a fight. Therefore, the item taken by Siti Nur Atira is to obscure the incident. And last, on 8:15 a.m., which is 3 November 2020, on 8:50 a.m., Siti Nur Atira was remanded for 7 days, starting from 3 November 2020 to 9 November 2020. And Siti Nur Atira were detained at the Telemong police station. Okay, so next, let's move on to the second content, which is the evidence that I collect other than suspect suspicion. I'm going to tell the evidence that I collect from this case. Investigate officer found a weapon believed to be a knife used in the murder of Siti Nur Suraya Ismail, 19, in Kampung Lubik Batu, Telemong. Hulu Terengganu District Police Chief Deputy Superintendent Muhammad Adli Mat Daud said the weapon thrown at the side of the highway in Telemong was found at the distance of between 4 to 5 kilometers from the scenes. Other than that, among the items from the victim house that are still missing and believed to have been dumped into the river is a bag containing the victim personal documents. Apart from that, the arrest of the suspect was made based on some evidence found at the scenes and closed circuit television CCTV. CCTV footage installed at the birdhouse near the victim residence. The CCTV was near his house, where the bird's nest was one of his neighbors, which was projected towards the victim house. This is because the CCTV show that at 9 a.m. Siti Nur Suraya entered her house. And Siti Nur Suraya received a visit from Nur Atira, which is the suspect, was by riding an motorbike on model EX5, and a height band entered her house. Height band. She has a height band, and the suspect was into her house. So after that, the suspect was said to have used a cutter knife. The cutter knife to slit the victim's neck. This is because there is a broken blade left in the victim neck. This has also been evident for further investigation. However, we found several strands on hair on the victim's hand. With that, we were able to catch the suspect through the hair DNA found in the victim's hand. So that is my evidence from my searching, from what I collect to my individual assignment. So third is who is suffers trauma on this case is the family. Absolutely, the whole family was trauma after the incident happened to their fifth child from the 7 siblings. The family of Siti Nur Suraya who was killed on November 1, 2020 is still trauma and unable to set foot in their residence in Kampung Lubek Batu, Telemong, Kuala Terengganu, which was the location of the tragic murder of the girl. The deceased father, Ismail Muda, 58, said after the horrific incident that happened to the fifth child of the 7 siblings, they and their family still did not have the strength to return back to their residence, and now they are living at the grandfather house, which is in Kampung Beladau Selat Kepong. And the younger sister said, "I still remember the memory of my sister, which is Siti Nur Suraya, who was covered in blood when she was found in the living room of the house. That is why I myself was not been able to return home in Telemong after the incident. Only the boy went back to only the boys went back and fought to see home and take the necessary, such as clothes, the things that have to use, but no one is willing to spend the night there for now. So no one is have strength to stay night or sleep at the residence, at their residence. The condition of the wife, which is Zaini Musa, 55, who was bedridden due to brain cancer, caused me, which is Ismail. This is what Ismail tell. He cannot leave the wife in before cause before this, if the father, which is Ismail, husband to Zaini, before this, if he go any disease, so sister, which is Siti Nur Suraya, who will take care of mother. But when she is not there, Ismail have to manage wife with the help of other children. Earlier, Ismail received a visit from the chairman of the State Welfare, Women Development, Family and National Unity Committee, Hanafi Ahmad, and the chairman of the Infrastructure, Public Facilities, Utilities Committee, and State Green Technology, Dr. Muhammad Putih. In the accident, the body of Siti Nur Suraya, 19, was found with cut on her body and left arm. Ni merepek tak payah. Meanwhile, the brother of the late Muhammad Faris Akram, 23, said that despite the 5 days on the black accident, their mother was still looking for Siti Nur Suraya. Despite being informed several times that the deceased was gone. Previously, the deceased used to take care of the mother and was among the children close to the mother. When someone else took over the job, the mother would ask the sister where to go. But when the mother remembered the sister had died, she will be sad and pensive. Meanwhile, Hanafia said her party through the Social Welfare Department will provide counseling service to the families of the victim and suspect who are still traumatized by the incident. So, more the younger sister trauma, there are all of family members of Siti Nur Suraya same to the younger sister trauma about the murder of their siblings, their son. So last is, should the suspect should be punished on section 302 penal code, in this case for murder. So in my opinion, absolutely yes, to be punished on the suspect under section 302 penal code for murder, because the suspect have murdered the victim intentionally. However, police also found the suspect hair on Siti Nur Suraya left hand, so that we can think that we can automatically imagine that Suraya was very struggle to fight the suspects. Maybe the suspect wants something such as money to or any valuable things. So I think the suspect should be punished under section 302 penal code, because whoever commits murder shall be punished with that. The suspect may receive a just recompense for repaying the crime committed, and trauma the victim family has not yet healed, causing all things to go awry. Moreover, it is appropriate that this hanging sentence should be carried out on the suspect to give a lesson to the community out there, to remind anyone who takes someone's life will be sentenced accordingly. It can also be fair to both sides of the family for this loss. In this way, our country can indirectly reduce criminal case and love the lives of both human and animals. The country will move toward progress in a stable economy without any crime. So that's my answer. Okay, that's all for today. That's all for my discussion, and thank you for hearing my speech, and please correct me if I false, and thank you so much. Assalamualaikum. Bye.